As a prosecutor who's handled cases like this, Vinny, at certain points in times, you got to brute force your way into a situation. You cannot let a child who no one knows where they are, has been traveling over a significant place and period of time, whose parent is mentally ill, a single parent, no one there to care for the kid, the school's concerned, the community's concerned, the sheriff's concerned. As a prosecutor, I would start using brute force. You need to bring her in. You need to detain her. You may need to get a mental health situation going on there as to whether or not there's some sort of involuntary commitment. I know that's going to get some very upset, but the bottom line here is I'm concerned about a child and a child's well-being. And if I have to file charges for endangering the welfare of a child, which doesn't require that I show actual harm in the state of California, that's what I'm going to do. Bottom line is I need some top skilled level police officers and detectives and some mental health professionals that are going to approach her and bring her in, and let's start getting some answers. This is not a time to play games. The clock is ticking. I mean, listen, we get to a point where we all want to throw up a peace sign and be kumbaya. That has not worked here. You cannot continue to wait while this child may be in jeopardy and you have a recalcitrant, reluctant, and unwilling participant in helping us identify where her child is. At a certain point in time, you got to pull the Band-Aid off, and the nice game has to end and the hard game has to begin. It's already past due, if you ask me, Vinny. Vinny, listen, I mean, first of all, I'm not talking about taking her in and hitting her over the head with a rubber hose. Of course, you try to go in there with the right approach and the best people, and there are certain people that are better at it than others, and even have mental health providers there. What I'm talking about is you need to bring her in, and the bottom line here is if someone's constitutional, I know I'm going to say something very controversial here, okay, but it's a reality. If somebody's constitutional rights get a little fuzzy in terms of them trying to seek information and maybe it violates Miranda, well, that means the statement gets suppressed. The bottom line here is the health and safety and welfare of the child. So if I were the prosecutor, I'd be so be it if we're on a line. That's what I'm most concerned about. The prosecution is secondary.
Yeah, don't worry about the charges and the prosecution. Worry about the child first, who could be in danger and might be able to be saved. All right, we're going to stay on this story. We'll talk more about it during the week.